are live. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and comrades against the binary. I'm Sorry99, and today is a big day. And if you're actually checking out this stream, probably later on, but if you are checking it out, I thank you very much. Very kind of you. I know pretty much everyone online is going to be reacting to this because, I mean, it's the Nintendo Switch Direct. Or it's the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, to be specific. This is big. This is a big deal, obviously. And, yeah. Hopefully, today we will not have the green screen of death like we did last time. I have lowered the bitrate of the stream because I don't want to deal with the frame drops and the potential crashes. I'm also going to be watching the Direct itself a minute delayed because last time was a nightmare. So, I'd rather not have to deal with the lag as much for something like this, but, hopefully this will prevent too much stuttering from the stream, the Direct stream itself. Hopefully this one will also be fine. If not, oh no! Should probably explain what this is. It's a journal. Yeah. Brilliant. But no, this is where I have written my predictions for today's presentation. This is going to be an hour-long stream. This is going from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, 6 to 7 Pacific Time, and a whole range of other times elsewhere on the globe. For me, it is 8 to 9 a.m. Because Nintendo apparently doesn't like nocturnal people. The world doesn't really like nocturnal people. But I have no idea what exactly to expect from this. Smarter people than me have gone broke trying to predict Nintendo. Quite literally, in some cases. But I do have some predictions. The most obvious one, the free space on the bingo, basically, is Mario Kart. Like, it was the first game they showed off. It's the only game they've showed off for Switch 2 so far that we know of. So, if they don't talk about Mario Kart, then, I don't know. They're kind of dumb, but after that, we've got 3D Mario. I think it's been about 4 years since we got Bowser's Fury, and almost 8 years since we got Mario Odyssey, so I think it is about time we got a 3D Mario. Not sure what form it will take exactly. I have my wishes for it, but, a Zelda teaser. I don't think we're going to get, a full, Zelda game, title and release date and everything announced here. But I think we might get a teaser for what the next big Zelda game could be. Think sort of either, the early, teaser trailers for, Zelda Wii U, which eventually became Breath of the Wild, or the sequel to Breath of the Wild now being in development, or, those, tech demos they showed off for the GameCube and the Wii U of, oh, this is what a Zelda game could look like on this hardware, and, I think one of those is pretty likely. I doubt we're going to get a full new Zelda game, fully revealed here, but I think we could see something about the future of Zelda on Switch 2. A new Kirby game, it's been a while since they released a Kirby game. I say that. they released the Dreamland Deluxe Remaster in 2023. I know for some people saying that's been a while, it's like, okay, are we actually still... Okay. We are actually still going. We are not in the green screen of death. Okay. God almighty. My luck, you know. My internet. My internet is the real problem. God. Right. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah. Big name remaster or remake. Just with what they've been doing in the past few years. GameCube representation, I'm not necessarily predicting like a full Switch Online emulator for the GameCube, but I think maybe a port or a remake from GameCube. I love an emulator, but you know, the GameCube had analog triggers. The Switch doesn't, and we don't know if the Switch 2 is going to change that. They kind of gave up on analog triggers with the Wii. A PC port, given, you know, the whole Joy-Con as a mouse thing, it just sort of makes sense. And the 3 pessimistic predictions, which I hope I'm wrong about, but, you know, it is Nintendo. Still frame rate issues. So, you know, we see visible lag on one or more of the games that we see today. Empty Promise as a treat. This is a game that's like, they don't actually say anything about. This is like, I'm thinking of like, basically what Metroid Prime 4 was early in the Switch life. Yeah. Crazy that's coming out this year. You have to wait, what, 8 years for that? Yeah. The Metroid fans are going to kill me for saying we've waited for Kirby for a while. But, and finally, launch date sometime in fall. Possibly possibly November, you know, make it a holiday release. But yeah, those are my main predictions. Beyond that, I mean, anything goes, really. I do have things that I wish will happen that I'm not necessarily like, oh, I don't think this will happen, but like, if it did, hooray. But no, the wishes are not realistic. The predictions are. Because I have seen so many predictions for like the Switch 2 and like new games coming out that like, they get people excited. I'll give them that, but it's not realistic. It's like, oh, we're going to get Smash Ultimate Deluxe for the Switch 2, and it's like, okay, and I think that makes sense. I think that's fairly likely, and we're going to get like 10 new characters. What? Like, that's just... Nintendo fans, you know. I am one of them, unfortunately. But, yeah. So, those are my general predictions, my general thoughts. There are certain things that if we do see them, I'm going to be very excited for. But soon it will be time to turn off the face cam and the disclaimer at the bottom, which is only there because, I don't know, transphobic engagement is still engagement. Minute left because of, you know, the delay with wanting this to actually load decently fast. But it is almost time for the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. We have been waiting for this. Ooh. 55, 54. I have no idea how loud that countdown is for y'all. Actually, I'm just going to mute the desktop audio real quick because I get the feeling, I get the feeling that this music might be copyrighted because Nintendo really doesn't pay attention to reaction streamers who might worry about that sort of thing. But yeah. I have no idea what we're going to get today. It might not even be games. It might just be hardware reveals. Let's see. What do you got for us, Nintendo? Is this a new... Probably, it's not probably permanent, but ooh. A special Nintendo Direct intro for the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, just starting off with it. Alright. I ain't complaining. Interesting. Start with the traffic course.
Let's go.
Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Game looks good. I do like what they're doing with the character stylization these days. Probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. Yeah. Ooh. Not sure about the Bowser model, but otherwise, I like this so far. Ooh. Was that Koopa Troopa wearing a costume? Ooh! Grinding carts. Wall riding. Oh. Actually, this looks really interesting. Alright. Ooh. Costumes. Alright. Alright, I can dig this. I can dig this so hard. Is that looks like zero gravity. I might just be imagining things. Mario Kart World. Oh. Hello,
everyone.
Hello.
I'm Koichi Kawamoto. And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Kawamoto.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
The whole console?
I'm Takuhiro Dota.
Okay.
For Nintendo Switch 2.
Hi, Mr. Dota.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hi, Mr. Sasaki.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Is it an open world Mario Kart game? Because if so, that is insane.
A brand new
but
entry in the
who
Mario
knows?
Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to
God.
this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various
Yeah.
regions that span the
Okay.
globe.
This looks...
Depending
that
on the
shit-
time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Interesting. Okay. I really like this.
And in this Mario Kart game,
Alright.
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Okay, yeah, this is insane, actually.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Okay. Ooh, got quite a few.
Don't sleep at the
cups.
wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
That's an interesting
With
way of
24
developing
drivers in
things.
Each race, the most in series history, the competition
Yeah.
is gearing up.
I wonder if they're different modes.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Well, obviously there are different modes, but different rule sets you can use.
From one corner of the
All right.
course to another.
Elimination
There
based.
are multiple checkpoints along the way.
Interesting.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
All right. Yeah, this
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
looks good. Yep. Full open world.
Drive around this vast world in free roam.
All right.
By going off-road, you can explore
I feel like they kind of had to do something like this radical, just because, like, you know, it's
You can also go for
Mario Kart
selfies
8
with
Deluxe
friends,
is
and even take
so
photos
great.
together at
It is
different
so, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the definitive Mario Kart game thus far. Like, they kind of had to do something different, because it's like, how else are you going to top, like, 96 courses with, like, the best controls,
Mario Kart
best
World.
courses, the best gimmicks?
On the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart
Okay.
World Direct.
For a second there, I thought that was, I missed the direct thing, you know, I thought that was like, oh, it's launching in April
Mario
17th?
Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, when is that? Do we know
We'll share
yet?
more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Alright. We might have to wait until that direct to figure out when.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright, let's see. Hardware.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch
Yep.
2.
Joy-Con 2. Makes sense.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
Is that the
we've
camera
got the
button?
new C button.
Or is... Nah. C.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Just an additional button? Or is it just like... I'm guessing it's like a social media thing, maybe? What is... What is with... Huh. Chat features.
Nix, I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
Okay.
Nix, I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
I cannot... Yeah,
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
I do find this... For one, this looks so much like Discord.
You'll be able to communicate with friends and family.
This is
while playing
just Discord, but for Nintendo. Which, I mean, it's fine.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Hey, they have a microphone.
Alright, let's keep
That means you can use mic games for this.
Clearly,
But
even from a distance.
Let's jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting
Will
you
it?
chat with ease.
I do sort of wonder if this mic is going to be
And
as
you can use
advanced
this feature
as
in
it would
handheld
need
mode
to
too,
be.
letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat
Not
menu
sure.
and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Does lag on little things
Really? They can do
count as...
You guys are just dead.
And whatever.
Oh, shoot.
Dinosaurs.
Okay, I got it.
Honestly, I feel like people are going to geek out more about what little extra we see from Mario Kart World.
You can chat
Here.
to your heart's content, even
Okay.
while playing different games.
Okay, that is actually... Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here.
I'm glad they are confirming that, like, yeah, the emulators are coming over,
That's so cute.
even if the Switch Online service is
You
Oh.
can adjust the size of your game screen.
hopefully better than this
Guys,
Switch 2.
like
I don't know. Yeah, this looks,
or expand another friend's game screen.
I don't know.
It's just like the wall. Like,
It's good to have, I'll say that much. I'm not angry at the fact that we have this now. I'm actually pretty. I'm glad we have it, but you know.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose moves.
Also, for the record,
There's an additional
the audio
button.
delay is there.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Okay, so the C button isn't just.
Really good. Wait, actually, guys,
Okay.
I have a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Actually,
And
hold
there's
on.
this. By connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
Hold on, just.
In development,
How it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go. I bet you like that.
Please look forward to games which use your camera
Okay.
feed like this.
Okay, so we got a camera. Sorry,
Go a little more this way.
the audio delay is not going to be fixed, I think.
Using game chat.
Maybe.
Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
But-
Play together.
Alright,
Compete in online multiplayer
I,
games.
like I said, this is, like,
Chat while playing your personal
it's
favorite.
nice to have, even if
Decide your own
it is like,
for a retro game competition.
I don't know.
Or hold a sports competition
I'm-
between families.
I'm okay with
All
this.
together, anytime.
I am curious about certain issues there might be. Especially considering, you know,
what did you think?
fees for
In
online.
developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely,
Alright,
including family and friends. Almost
at
as if
least
we're
we
all
won't
playing
need
together in the same
the
place.
iPhone app for this all the time anymore.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Keep saying that.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership
Yep.
will be required
Alright.
to use Game Chat.
And we kind of figured this.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. Try
Okay.
it out.
Less than a year, but it's
Additionally,
there.
Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app,
Alright.
and different settings can be
That's
adjusted. For
Probably
example,
for the best.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Alright, cool.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Okay.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Yeah, you
But
can.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share.
Was this not a feature already?
Even games that
Alright.
require multiple screens
This
can
was-
be played if one person owns a compatible game.
This was like a thing on like
You can temporarily share
3DS
games with others who also have
and
a Nintendo
DS,
Switch 2
really.
or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share
But
games
yeah.
with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Hell, I think this was technically a feature on
Also supports
Game
online
Boy
play with
Advance
Switch 2
with
systems.
link cable.
And you can use it with friends via Game
Uh,
Chat, which we showed
yeah.
earlier.
I'm not like
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This
Alright.
feature is planned for several titles, starting with a
Alright,
date for
we
Final
have
Fantasy
some
51 World
enhancements
Classic
for
on Nintendo Switch.
Switch 1 games.
Game Share support
But-
is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright.
So we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you
Yeah, the audio
Nintendo
delay
Switch
is
2 system
bad.
itself. Please take a look.
Okay. Alright. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
Bunch of hardware
Compares
stuff,
to
I'm assuming.
Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition display. Is that 720p? Or
With
is that-
approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Alright. I ain't complaining about that. I'm good with that. Up 20, 100 to 20.
The screen
Alright.
scores up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Alright. I'm I'm down with that. LCD HDR support.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast
High dynamic
between light
range.
and dark areas
For those
of
who
the
don't know.
images.
Interesting. They attach magnetically. We knew this already, but
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
nice big release buttons. Yeah, this was complained about a lot.
Greater comfort and control when playing
This
with
is-
Joy-Con 2
this is a
held
good-
horizontally.
This is a smart choice. Larger control sticks. All right.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Yeah. Mouse controls. Okay, yeah. We heard about this.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Improved speakers.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges,
Ooh.
sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural.
Does that mean we can
And
adjust them
tabletop
ourselves, or built-in mic?
mode. It
We've
has
heard
a
about
built-in
this.
microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
It also means
It also
for
uses noise-canceling
past
technology
games
built into
like
sound, so your
DS
voice
and
is
3DS
fine.
titles, or even Wii U titles, we could potentially,
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can
Alright.
be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
interesting. All right. Huh? I appreciate that. New stand.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however
I mean,
you like, with a large
To be fair, the OLED has a very similar stand to
freely,
this.
like this.
Doesn't go that far down, I think, but two USB-C
In
ports.
addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
You can connect things to it,
It's
including
handy
the
for
camera
connecting a USB-C camera
or charge.
charging in tabletop mode.
Yep. Yeah, this was an issue before. Larger, faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That is very good.
Times that of Nintendo Switch for storing
Admittedly,
downloads, save
there's
data,
still
and more.
there are so many games that cannot be held there. All right, yeah, I think we all kind of saw 4K coming
Dock
with the
to
dock
connect to your
mode
TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
for compatible games.
HDR
Okay,
is also supported in TV mode.
interesting. Ooh, all right. They are hopefully
The
fixing the
Nintendo
fan.
Switch 2 dock
Ooh.
has a built-in fan that
The
keeps
dock
the
has a
system
fan.
cool.
All
This
right.
helps keep performance stable.
I guess it could get compatible Switch games. Okay.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are
You
supported.
say compatible. What is like the rules for compatibility? Is it just the IR camera that we can't really see on the new Joy-Con controls? I'm guessing they're gonna say something about that on their website or something.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
No, it's
We
an
redesigned
improved
the system
Nintendo
from the
Switch
ground up and
with a
packed
few new
lots of
features.
new gameplay features.
Yeah.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
Ooh,
Mr. Kawamoto!
is this a 1-2 switch thing?
My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is
Welcome
Nintendo
Tour.
Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
It would be weird if it wasn't.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons
Interesting.
here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
I think this is probably just going to be like a bit of free pack-in software,
Are
which,
inside the system.
hey, I mean, that's...
The SL
I'm
and
fair
SR
enough.
buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Ooh,
so that's
interesting.
how they attach to the system.
Alright,
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Secrets.
Another example, the
Alright.
Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Alright. It's interesting.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Interesting. Okay.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to
I feel
discover
like this is
even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of
Alright,
the
so we
secrets
do have
range from the
mini-games.
unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
Alright.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
That better be cheap.
Now, I'd like to share some more
Alright.
information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright. Game cards.
This is the
They're
game
red.
for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
It's red.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage.
Interesting.
Switch 2 will
We can-
only work with micro SD express cards. They're a
Eh.
different type of SD card that will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Alright. Whatever you say, man.
Please note, their regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Bit odd, but
To transfer data
Alright.
from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this
Figured.
feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
okay.
We're also releasing a new...
That looks very much like the
It has a
Series
C-button,
X
which launches Game Chat,
and Series
on the back,
and the
there are
Xbox
new
One.
GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh yeah, this is very much
In addition,
like an
an
Xbox
audio jack has been
Pro
added.
controller.
We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live.
Alright.
There'll also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the
Interesting.
development of
Alright.
Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Okay.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Okay, finally, we're getting a launch date.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait.
I was actually hoping for a summer release date, so I'm very cool with that.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
3 types of games.
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Alright.
These games
Obviously.
take advantage of the performance
I'm
and
guessing-
features of Switch 2.
Game type.
The
Yeah,
second type
Switch
is
1
compatible
games.
games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
games are the third type.
Alright. What is
Some
this?
games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Alright.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
I'm curious
Super Mario
what they're
Party
gonna do
Jamboree
for
is getting an upgrade
price.
on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features.
The upgrade and
Mouse
edition
controls.
say stuff. I wonder if this is going to be. Is this a free or paid update? Or is this.
Gameplay that uses a camera accessory,
I don't
all
know.
of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes.
Okay.
First up is Mario Party mode.
I'm.
With a single camera,
I am
4
interested in
players
this.
can join the
For the
festivities.
record. I was hoping for something where, like, some games are, like, buffed on Switch 2 compared to Switch 1.
Or 4 friends can take the party
I wasn't
on
expecting it to be something like, oh, new features that take advantage of. I was expecting, like,
It's Bowser Live.
some visual enhancements because, 4K, 60 FPS, or like 1080p, 120 FPS.
Guide an
But-
RC car with your voice. Go. And compete
I'm-
in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride
I'm-
on the mouse controlled
seems interesting. As someone who liked Jamboree, I think this seems fun.
Shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coast.
But again, I am very curious how they're going to handle the pricing.
When you enter a
If this is going to be like,
will begin.
oh, sorry, you have to buy the entire game again.
And one where you shake
Or-
spray paint and quickly tag
I don't
objects.
think they do that, given they're doing
Enjoy the
all
thrill of
this.
these intuitive
but
mini-games. How quickly can you reach
I
the station?
think
From mini games that use a camera,
it's very possible that we're going to have to,
mouse
like,
controls,
pay to upgrade.
and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
All right.
plus Jamboree TV
So-
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Alright?
Nintendo Switch 2 players
Upgrade
who already
packs.
own Super
Okay.
Mario Party Jamboree
This
can
is-
upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
This is
from
about what I
Super
was
Mario
thinking.
by purchasing an
Uh,
upgrade pack.
I would have preferred something
Please look
free.
forward to a new Mario Party
but
experience.
I guess-
You can see each other's reactions while playing.
Hopefully the pricing is adjusted depending
More
on
Nintendo Switch 2
what
Edition games.
exactly we're getting. Alright,
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The
I'm
Legend of Zelda
interested
Tears
in
of the Kingdom
if they actually add.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Will it go beyond that though?
and also support HDR, which
Okay.
makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
So we get performance buffs. Anything else?
Plus, you can
Ooh,
get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda,
Zelda
Notes.
notes. Is this like notes we can make
This
or?
new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch
It's a Switch
and
app.
smart devices.
Alright.
It's a
Whatever you say.
game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Whatever you say, man.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Alright.
Activating. Proceed north.
I'm cool with that. An easier way for Korok seeds.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and
Ooh.
send them to another player to create in their game.
That is cool. Obviously, you know, Switch app, things like that, but... You know, Tears of the Kingdom, that is
Features will make your
interesting.
adventures even more enjoyable.
I'm hoping that the pricing for the Switch 2 editions are going to be...
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be
Adjusted
able to enjoy
depending
an
on-
additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
I am very interested in the Forgotten Land
Place in the
DLC.
after
mode.
being struck by a powerful
Uh.
meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Hell yeah.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's
Ooh.
new adventure.
A brand new mouthful mode. This might be deep. Alright.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Interesting. I mean, we kind of assumed it would be on Switch 2 as well.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay. on
Actually,
Switch
that's... Actually, hell yeah.
2. Plus, you
I-
can explore the immersive world in 4K
Personally, I've always
60 frames per
preferred the,
second. Enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
I've always preferred first-person shooters with mouse controls, honestly. I don't mind with the dual stick control of Prime Remastered, but yeah.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a
Alright.
Nintendo Switch 2
I'm
edition.
guessing the Switch 2 editions for the later Switch 1 games
Enjoy
are
your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
just a few tweaks to take advantage of the hardware.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a
Yep.
game,
They aren't even showing the upgrade packs for Prime 4 and Legends ZA.
you're looking forward
Will
to
they offer them?
Nintendo
Who
Switch
knows?
2 edition games.
I'll probably just buy the
Next,
Switch 2
I'd like to
version.
introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Brand new game.
Please take a look.
Alright. DJ game? No. Oh? What? Alright. This could be just, you know, a basketball game with this. I'm interested if it's more than that. Dragon's Drive. Alright. Hey. Nintendo likes their funky ideas for their hardware. The Switch 2 is like... They don't have a ton of brand new hardware features to show off with this, I think. From everything I've seen, I don't think analog triggers are a thing, unfortunately. But, yeah. Yeah, this looks, it certainly looks like it's a Nintendo sports game. It's funky. Yeah. Alright.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use
Alright.
both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Intuitively.
We hope
Sure.
you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches
Alright.
using dual mouse controls. Next,
I'm okay with
there are
that.
some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright. Third parties, I assume.
I have long observed the land
Wow, they're just showing this off now. Alright.
is in dire need of repair.
And it makes sense. It is big game. I'm already seeing a few performance issues with this, but you know, I guess that's to be expected, all things considered. It might just also be badly used slow motion, but I think it is performance issues.
May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition. Alright. Whatever you say, man.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever
Okay.
sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead.
First ever sequel. I guess that is true, isn't it? Supergiant really didn't do a lot of sequels. There's not a Bastion 2 or Transistor 2. Was Transistor then? I don't know.
It's the kind of game you can quickly
Yeah.
pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original.
Hades 2.
Look for more about
Is that...
Hades 2
yeah.
later this year.
Guess not. Okay, Capcom. Is this Resident Evil? Street Fighter. Alright. Cool. I'm guessing they're just gonna bring... People are gonna bring a lot more games to Switch 2 than they brought to Switch 1 because, you know, Switch 1... I like the Switch 1. I think it performs better than people give it credit for, but...
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
How's this?
At normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
Like,
Commencing launch.
someone's really freaking out over this.
Too long wars
Is
were
this Daemon Ex Machina?
We will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
I'm
for sale, and you're buying.
It looks like Daemon Ex Machina, which... This...
This planet will be ours.
If this is Daemon Ex Machina, that's gonna be laughable considering...
Has almost
Yeah.
completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
I don't think it was, but...
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart.
Nope. Fully just
Bring hope to our lives.
Daemon Ex Machina. Is it a sequel? Is it a enhanced
This is Joseph
re-release?
Lawrence from Hazelight. I'm super
Split
excited
fiction.
for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship.
Alright.
You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi,
I-
and Zoe, who writes
No clue if this has been well received or not,
trapped in their
but...
own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
Was that on Switch?
Of course, you'll be able to play
Probably
Switch
not.
on the day Switch 2 launches.
Ooh, okay. EA Sports.
We're bringing
What
fans
a...
together across the world.
All right.
On the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be
Okay.
available on the Nintendo
Yep, it's...
EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right. At least we're getting it.
Alan 2 from Avalanche Software. We are bringing
Ew.
to Nintendo
Boo.
with
Fucking
enhanced
boo.
transitions. You'll be immersed
I'm
in
not even
the
sure this game was well liked by people who weren't offended by its existence. But,
to experience the adventure.
yeah. Fucking...
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Fuck you, JK.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Alright. This looks cool. I have already pre-purchased this on my PC, which I think probably smarter. Hope it's as good as 1 plus 2. I think Pro Skater 4 was the first really different one, but yeah, I don't know. This looks like a cool game. I'm interested. Wait, was SpongeBob always there? Alright. I mean, whatever they want to do, I guess. IO Interactive. Hitman. Alright.
Title, Hitman World of Assassination.
With upgraded features and advancements, and all new minigames with unique ways to play.
It's
Square Enix presents the classic fantasy.
fair enough.
RPG,
It's
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior.
does this count as big name? I don't know. Yakuza, or Like a Dragon now, I guess. Oh, no, it's Yakuza 0, so they still use the Yakuza name. Yeah, it's... okay. I'm cool. And we will get more entries in the series coming later on. Alright.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take
Alright. In collaboration with? Whatever you say, man. Koei Tecmo. AAA Game Studio. Alright. Oh, it's another Warriors Zelda.
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians.
I wonder.
The surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Interesting.
In time, a terrible evil arose.
Obviously, you know, Tears of the Kingdom
They all
stuff.
fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
You know,
Perhaps you truly have tried.
I'm not a big fan of the Zelda Warriors stuff, but or Pyro Warriors, sorry. But you know, this makes sense.
That's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Alright. Hey. If they can keep milking Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I'm sure they would be more than happy to. Maybe we'll actually get to learn a little bit more lore. Debatably canon lore, but, you know, who knows. I still need to play the original Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity. But, Age of Imprisonment. Are we gonna get a third Hyrule Warriors game? It's like Age of... I don't know. Alright. Winter release. Fair enough.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
I'm not mad about it.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo.
People who like Hyrule Warriors, it looks like it's more canon than Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity is... I'm not saying it's non-canon, it's just a weird thing.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Alright.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online
Yeah,
on Switch
figured.
2.
So,
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
something new?
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
What is this?
Take a look at this.
What are we getting? Oh, hell yeah! Wait. Maybe?
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo Classics. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A legend
Gotta have Wind Waker.
looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
I'm super down for this.
The Wind Waker.
Soul Calibur. Okay. Hell yeah. The version with Link.
3D, weapons-based fighting game. Each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters.
Alright. Soul Calibur 2.
Calibur 2.
I'm glad we got it. Zero GX. Alright.
2,000 kilometers per hour.
We're gonna get all of them. And it's not gonna be a ton, but
Death-defying races. Featuring the
we're gonna see all of the games that they're bringing to this emulator at launch.
ready to experience F-Zero
GX. Alright.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Are we launching with 3 games?
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original.
Oh.
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Added in the future.
Hey, GB Robo. They're actually acknowledging it.
Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo
Only
Classics,
3 games at
Switch
launch.
2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Not even the Mario Kart.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube
yes.
controller will also
Obviously. They've done this for all of them.
wirelessly
But...
and also has a CD to quickly access game chat.
Alright.
The Nintendo
Alright.
GameCube
It's
controller,
cute.
exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day
Cool.
as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo games.
Haven't played F-Zero GX. I haven't played Soul Calibur since I was a kid, but...
Continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, more third-party titles. No fucking way! No! No way! No fucking way! There is no way. You are not... No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, everyone in the world! Fuck! What the... You cannot be serious! Okay. So it's real then. Do we get a release date? So it's either coming out on the launch date. How the No. Fuck you. Fuck Borderlands 4. I don't give a shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, no. Hold up. What the fuck are you telling me? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Deltarune!
We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
What?
There's more from 2K on the way.
We're releasing an
Civ 7.
edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish
You cannot be serious.
throughout the ages of history.
I thought that was the dumbest. Fuck. That's not even on my wish list. I didn't think that was possible. What? Calm. Calm.
And we have
I'm okay.
news from 2K.
I'm okay. I don't give a shit about 2K. Just fuck off.
The final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
It makes sense. Deltarune was technically first teased because of, well, Nintendo Switch, you know? The Nintendo Switch version of Undertale was the one that revealed, like, oh, the clan girl is a goner, or neighbor is probably something important, but... It makes sense.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sink. Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
I think this trailer is just broken. I find that...
Hi, I'm... Pretty art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Bro, they just fully broke this, I think. Alright, this looks closer to what you would want. Alright. This is more Civ 7? Actually? Nope. I was wrong there, not showing the right thing. This... Nintendo, this is... I have no idea.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出
I think they're talking about Final Fantasy VII remake? New entries?
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する
Yeah, this direct is fully broken now. Okay. We're good. We are back online. Okay. Holy shit. More stuff. Capcom, same guy. You cannot be serious here. Alright. Alright, fuck it. Goodnight Universe, whatever that is. 2 Point Museum. Isn't that already out? Alright, whatever. No clue. Well, but yeah. Witchbrook, we already saw that. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Alright. Rune Factory. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I think we're winding down a little bit. We're almost live again. Watching live, that is, obviously. Nobunaga's Ambition, whatever that is. Fast Few. Ooh, a new Fast game. Alright. they kind of had to. Shadow Labyrinth again. A lot of games that we saw last week. I just find this funny. Ramble. This looks like a Little Nightmares kind of thing. Oh, Fortnite. Is this really a big deal? Arcade Archives too. Alright. Hell yeah! Oh, I haven't heard from this game in a while. I don't keep up with gaming news as much as I should. Human Fall Flat 2, weirdly popular game. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you have. Okay, the last from the partners, but it's clearly something. Is this a... Looks like a Resident Evil? No. Something. It's not Shimigami. I don't think this is Atlas.
My blood.
Blood? Is it?
I give you my life.
No. What is this?
O wheel.
Turn open.
And transport him to a night of moonlight.
What the hell is this?
Humanity's very dusk.
I feel like this has to be a pre-existing franchise, but I don't... Vampire Masquerade? I genuinely have no idea what this is. It's a FromSoft game. Okay. So, might not be... Wait a fuck... Are you serious? You can... Alright. Is this... It could be. It could not be. I'm thinking it is. But if it is, that is insane. This can't be Bloodborne. Right? I mean, it could be. It is entirely within the realm of probability. But it also cannot be... No. What is this? It's a FromSoft game, so... There are like 3 different game types they make. And this looks to be Souls-like. But... They can't be announcing Bloodborne 2 with Switch. When Bloodborne is still PlayStation exclusive, right? It can't be Bloodborne 2. It has to be Bloodborne 2. But it can't be. But it has to be. But it has to be something else. But it has to be this. What? I don't even know anymore.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon that befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Yeah? I mean, this is definitely... Yeah, this is... Alright. I'm not a big Soulsborne fan. I don't really keep track of them. But, you know. The Duskbloods. Okay. So it wasn't Bloodborne, but it might be... It's a FromSoft game with blood in the title. So, you know. It's something, alright. What are you looking at me like that? Only on Switch 2. Okay. So they're getting an exclusive FromSoft game.
Saw was a brand new game by FromSoftware.
Alright.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
Not a lot of first-party games discussed. This one, at least so far.
I'd like to thank the developers who appeared today.
Obviously,
as well as our
Mario
publishing and
Kart.
development
But
partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
I guess they want to assure us it's not going to be devoid of third parties.
In addition to what you saw today,
obviously,
our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Pretty lit on first-party titles, though.
Next, please take a look at this.
At least so far. Obviously, this will be something. Maybe hardware. Probably not. What are these sound effects? Is this... Okay. I get the feeling it's definitely Kirby. Yeah, it's Kirby. Is this... This can't be... Is this... No, it can't be. But it has to be. But it can't be. I have no idea what this is. No, it absolutely is, isn't it? This is fucking Air Ride. Alright! Alright. Consider me shocked. Yeah, alright. Just Kirby Air Ride. RS. Air Riders. Duh. Alright. He's back! Alright. Hell yeah. He's finally getting to do something other than Smash Brothers. Which, hey, all in favor.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Alright.
Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Alright. Final game trailer. How is that? Mario? It's definitely looks like Mario, I think. Some of the art style. Could be something new. Probably not. Could be. I don't know what this is. Donkey Kong? Yeah, this is Donkey Kong. Alright. Showing off the new art style for the DK Man. Alright. I was not expecting this. A 3D DK platformer. We haven't gotten one of those since fucking DK64. This looks... Alright, this looks very unique. No, yeah, this looks good. Classic DKC. We're actually getting a new DK game. We haven't gotten one of those since Tropical Freeze, which was years ago. Like, maybe a decade? But yeah, this... Alright, this looks cool. Bonanza! Alright. I appreciate a good pun. July 17th? Bang?
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yep.
With incredible
sure
strength,
is.
smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking
Looks cool. Might check it out.
Thank you for watching so far.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is the end then.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch.
Alright.
Release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Oh yeah.
For more
Price?
details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live.
It's a full game download, which, yeah.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
Yeah, figured.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all. Alright. And Treehouse. Alright. When was the last time we actually had a Treehouse? I have no idea. Alright. That is everything, I think. Yeah. This is... Well. Did not get all of my predictions. Fair enough. 3D Mario, nope. The Zelda teaser, you could kind of consider the Hyrule Warriors game, but nah. Empty Promise, who knows. But that was the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. Overall thoughts? Cautious optimism? There are some things that I am very curious about. Some things I think they could do better. Some things that could be done a lot worse. I'm excited. Obviously, let's be real here. They didn't need to show much to get people excited. It's a more powerful Switch that can play all the big games. So, but I am curious about some things still, and there are certain things I want that haven't necessarily been confirmed. And I'm still curious about those damn analog triggers. They're bringing... They have to have them, but would they not mention them? I mean, they did a whole thing about having in-game voice chat. But, yeah, I don't know. I am excited, nervous, and tired. Very tired. So, yeah. That was the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching, if you actually did. And catch y'all later. Peace.